PropertyLimBrothers is here in the heart of District 12 on the fringe of city living. We have a 2-bed, 1-bath, 807 square feet, priced just below the 1.2 million mark. We had a unit here previously that was sold just like that. Welcome to Bliss Loft. So here we are at the beginning of the unit. Let's pull out the floor plan and really look towards it and see what are some of the options for this type of layout of the unit. So what I really like is that once you enter into the unit, you have a nice little alfresco balcony area before coming into the unit itself. And in the unit, we have a landscape, living, dining and kitchenette area, followed by our first common bedroom, then a Jack and Jill bathroom, then a master bedroom, which is ensuite to the Jack and Jill bathroom. Of course, we also do have a household shelter available for people with storage needs. So with Bliss Loft being completed in 2012, it makes it one of the relatively newer projects within the entire Balestier area. And with the linear block configuration design, this allows for all the units to have a landscape living. And let's talk about this key point of landscape living, why it's so important, why it's one of the preferred configurations of many buyers. Because with landscape living, we are talking about the longer area being lined with windows, allowing more natural lighting into the unit, making the unit brighter, and it feels bigger compared to darker units where you have a portrait, which is a window towards the end only. For our unit today, we are located on a mid-floor facing towards the northeast. As you can see over on this side, we clear the low-rise building and we have a good 200 to 300 meters of block-to-block distance from other projects in front of us. What I really like is that if you see over on this side of the unit, it feels like as though you have a driveway entering into your house. This makes it feel kind of like those long driveways for those houses that you see overseas. Let's head into the unit. Let's talk about some of the configurations of this area. A lot of people might feel this might be a bit too skinny, but like what I was saying is that this entire long wall of this configuration allows lots of natural lighting. Let's break it down into how you can reconfigure this unit. So from the outside, what I would suggest, the number one option would be to convert your external area into your kitchen area. So doing up a sliding door over here, cabinets and also an induction cooker and a sink that allows you to keep all your cooking and your wet kitchen towards the outside. Then coming in your foyer is a much more manageable space. What you could do up is that some shelvings for your shoe racks over on this side before you head in towards the unit. So coming into the unit, this is where the space you could use about. With the current layout, we know that bay windows were heavily utilized in this era of configuration. So the dining table could then be pushed over here where you have someone sitting on the bay window itself, making it a 6-seater window with 2 on this side, 2 on this side and 1 on each end. Then coming in over onto this side. So you have a reading ledge over here where you could do up some cushions, allowing more people to sit towards this side with a 2-seater sofa on this side facing towards the TV console on this side. That would be one option where you have your living, your dining and then your kitchen towards the far back. Or another option would be a current configuration of your living setup over here using the bay window as your TV console with the dining repositioned to this side, same a 6-seater concept. And then your service yard and laundry area on the outside towards the door, leaving your kitchen configuration setup in this way. Do take note because this unit has always been an own stay unit, so that's why it has been very well maintained and is in pristine condition for those who are not so particular about the design. Before we head to the common bedroom, let's look at the location of Bliss Loft and really how centralized we are to the rest of Singapore. Pulling up the map, we are located close to 2 NTUC FairPrice, one at Lorong Limau and another at Shaw Plaza. With Shaw Plaza being recently renovated, it has a wide range of amenities from enrichment to ballet school, music and swimming school. And there is also Balestier Plaza, Zhongshan Mall, as well as a plethora of food options along Balestier Road. Right downstairs, we have the famous Whampoa Food Centre where people from across Singapore come to enjoy signature hawker dishes. It takes you just 3 minutes to CTE. Towards the other direction, a short 5 minutes drive will get you into PIE. Just a short drive down brings us to Novena Square, Square 2 and Velocity, a side gate that leads you to the nearest bus stop where you can head towards the north of Ang Mo Kio, towards the south at Mount Faber, Telok Blangah, or towards the west at Queenstown or east at Tampines. For young couples, we are also within 1 km to Hong Wen School and SJI Junior. Let's check out the common bedroom. Coming in towards the back, we have the household shelter that is directly opposite the common bedroom, which is in a setup of a single or super single bed configuration with your wardrobe. But if those that prefer to utilize the bay window to its maximum, because currently right now this is used as storage, what you could do is that remove this so that you can change it into a table that you could use from the bed itself. Or if you prefer, is that you could set up another extender table over on this side where you could then have your sitting area on this side while you face towards that unblocked view of this northeast facing. So coming into the back of the unit, we have the Jack and Jill bathroom that has access to allow this master bedroom to turn into an ensuite, and also another entrance for your guests to use without accessing your bedrooms. In the master bedroom, we have already storage done up, which is a deep storage behind the headboard, and also 2 side tables which are nicely enclosed so you can keep the clutter out of sight. You have power points towards the side for your charging, and also a nice serene balcony that faces towards the Whampoa side of Balestier. Let's talk about really the price comparisons and how this unit stands within the area, because really we are at the fringe of city living. Past transactions in this project for the past 2 years have seen 2 bidders transacting at 1.15, and our previous unit, which was at 1.06 million for a low floor unit. Looking at what's available within this vicinity for the freehold options, there is interweave 2-bed 1-bath size at 689 square feet, asking for 1.15 million. M21 residences 2-bed 1-bath size at 742 square feet, asking at 1.4 million. Neem 3 2-bed 1-bath sized at 506 square feet, asking for 990,000. Okio condo sized at 570 square feet, asking at 1.03 million. There's also Monte Blue 2-bed 1-bath sized at 807 square feet, asking for 1.62 million. Mandale Heights sized at 764 square feet, asking at 1.32 million. And lastly, Prestige Heights sized at 581 square feet, asking for 970,000. So what we can really see is that based on the options available, there are units that are asking lower than us, but they are all sized at the 500 plus square feet, where you don't have the option of space to allow living in the unit more comfortably. So with our unit here perched on a mid-floor, sized at 807 square feet, overlooking the low-rise houses with good privacy of 200 meters to 300 meters block-to-block distance of other projects just below the 1.2 million mark. And if you are curious about rental yield based on the last few transactions, it hovers around the 3.5% rental yield. So if you are looking at a more comfortable size unit above the 800 square feet, priced below the 1.2 million mark, for even families who are looking within the 1 km of popular schools such as SJI and on the fringe of city living, with the freehold status allowing you a longer timeline so that you can live it for rental yield of 3.5%, maybe this unit might just be for you. With the 2 major transformations of Novena Health City, which is the largest urban transformation taking place in Novena area, is 17 hectares, envisioned to be an integrated community of healthcare and medical education. looking to house over 30,000 people per day and fully completed and operational by 2030. And also the North-South corridor, which is looking to complete by 2026. A massive construction spanning over 21.5 km, the entire north to south of Singapore, helping to ease traffic and enhance overall road connectivity towards the city centre. Despite being 48 units only and of a freehold status, you'll be very happy to know that the MCST is really affordable for this unit because it is a fuss-free unit with a decent sized lap pool and a barbecue pit area just below us. And the previously mentioned side gate that leads you towards the bus stop and the Whampoa Food Centre. So thank you for staying with us to the end of this home tour. We hope that you have enjoyed this home as much as we have enjoyed showing it to you. So this unit priced just below the 1.2 million, size at a comfortable 807 square feet with the benefits of city fringe living, do contact our listing managers down here below for a viewing. Do remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons on all our socials down below. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook and YouTube. My name is Lyndon, PropertyLimBrothers, always happy to show you the place. Has a white with Shaw Plaza, just okay, being 200 to 300 meters, with 2 bed and